Welcome back, everybody. Justin Minton of the Minton Law Firm is here to share helpful explanations of lawyer fees. Justin, good to see you again. Thanks for coming in this morning. First day of February. We often hear about lawyers say that if you win your case, or unless you win your case, you won't owe any attorney's fees. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot of people are confused about it because, maybe they've had a divorce or a will written up or something like that. So they've either paid by the hour or a flat fee for some of that work.
Okay.
And, then they'll be in a car wreck, for example, and they'll call and say, hey, how do I pay for this? I don't want to pay for by the hour. And the way most attorneys handle personal injury cases is on what's called a contingent fee.
Okay.
And what that means is if there's no recovery for them, they don't owe anything.
So all the percentages, are they the same? Do they vary? How does that get decided exactly?
Well, it varies. Some lawyers will handle cases that are on a different fee for, if they settle the case versus if it goes to trial or mediation. Different types of cases can have different fees. The typical fee for, say, a car wreck type case would be 1/3. Of course, then sometimes there's expenses in there as well. The attorney may charge for those.
Okay.
And in order to work with a client on a contingent basis, there'll be a contract, and it'll say in the contract how the fees are split out. And that's how I handle cases. I mean, if there's no recovery for the client, they don't owe me anything.
Okay. Do you look pretty closely ahead of time to make sure the confidence is high before taking on a case like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge risk for the attorney taking the case.
Yeah.
So I like to investigate that thoroughly. I mean, you can spend anywhere from a few $1,000s to, 6 figures just in expenses on a case. So the attorney has to be very careful about the type of case that they take. And, one of my goals as well in taking a case is that I want to get the client more money than they can get on their own. So I investigate it pretty thoroughly on the front end.
Now, one thing I think we've pretty much all heard, at least maybe on a commercial too, someone who's had a personal injury case is supposed to get 3 times the medical bills. Is that the case?
No, I mean, that's a rule of thumb, and I'm really not sure where it came from.
Okay, that's something I guess you just hear, and people aren't sure whether or not that's true, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times jurors might think that. And I was an insurance adjuster. I was trained on some of that, and there are select few cases. We could spend all day on that,
Sure.
on what is worth 3 times the medical bills. But, kind of where I think it might have came from is that there was an insurance study done many, many, many years ago that said that people who hire a lawyer actually get 3 times the money that people don't.
Okay.
So I think that it kind of got twisted into the medical bills somehow or another is where that came from.
Thrown into the rule of thumb kind of way of thinking that people just automatically assume whenever going through one of those cases?
Correct.
Okay, something interesting. It's something that maybe to take in mind if you are thinking about pursuing a case, or if you're thinking about getting someone to take on a case for you. You can always call the Minton Law Firm. Of course, we have the information here for you this morning. You can go to their website. You can go to call them at the number on your screen, 501-653-2111, and call Justin today, and they'll take good care of you over there, Building 200. Thanks so much for coming in. Always great to see you.
You too.